I'm so excited about this one. This one, okay, I'm just going to jump into it. This is right after Jesus and his disciples, his writers, just dissected 5 pieces of bread and 2 fish and fed a multitude. He told his disciples to get on the boat and go to the other side while he sent the multitudes home. Again, the Bible says multitudes. When he sends the multitudes off, the disciples are on the boat. Again, I don't know why so many boats and water, but again, this is thousands of years ago, and I guess it's the only transportation. So they're back in a boat. And Jesus is like, I'm going up to this mountain. I need to talk to God. I need to pray. I need to be by myself for a little bit. So he goes up to the mountain. He talks to God. He's having a good time. It's evening now. The people, the disciples, they're on the boat. And a storm hits. Is that a surprise? No. Okay, so in the midst of the storm, they're losing it. They're freaking out. They're like, Jesus, why'd you send us out here? I'm gonna die. I'm going to die. And Jesus sees them from the mountain. He comes down the mountain and get ready for this big flex. He walks on the water to the homies. Drop the mic moment. Pick the mic up. I'm not done. So he's walking on the water. And when he's walking on the water, the disciples are already losing it. They're freaking out. And they see Jesus walking on the water, so they think it's a ghost. And they're like, okay, so I'm really about to die. Right? No. Jesus says, be of good cheer, it's me. And so Peter's like, if it's really you and that's not Cap, I need you to ask me to come out to that water. And Jesus said, bet. So Peter's now walking on the water. Now there's 2 people walking on water. And Peter's walking on the water's still back. I don't know why my water sounds like that, but we're keeping going. He's walking on the water with Jesus. He's walking to Jesus. He has his eyes fixed on Jesus. Isaiah 26, 3 and 4. He's focused. His eyes are on him who keeps steadfast on the Lord. But the Bible even says the water was boisterous, which means lively, aggressive, energetic. And so Peter gets distracted and stops focusing on Jesus, and he starts to sink. And he starts panicking again. Panicking. Oh my gosh. He's dog barking in the hurricane. He's doing it right here. And Jesus reaches out and grabs him when he begs for help. And he takes him back to the boat. Big flex moment again. When he puts his feet into that boat, the storm stops. Everything calms down. And all the people of the boat, the disciples, fall into worship because now they know he is of the big dog upstairs. For real, right? I'm joking. Okay, so he is of God. He is the Son of God. This is a proof. They can't deny it, but they just saw a miracle before. Who is this coming for? Who is this connecting to? Come on. There's so many times that God's just gotten us through a storm, and we go into another storm, and we forgot how God just got us through that last storm. So we doubt. We lose our faith. And Jesus looked at Peter and said, you of little faith, why did you doubt? Biblical burn moment. So reflect back. And I want you to also understand there's grace here. I want you to understand there's so much grace here because these disciples are actually in the time where they're walking with Jesus and they still have doubt. They still have insecurities. They still bark at the storm. They still huddle with dysfunction and chaos and rather to stay in what they know because they can't believe the miracle. They can't believe. But Jesus will walk to you. He will come to you and he will tell you to walk on the storm to him. But you got to keep your eyes on him.